Dogs have senses that go beyond what we understand. They detect changes in ways that seem almost magical. But what if I told you they can sense events before they happen? From natural disasters to health emergencies, dogs have shocked the world with their predictions. Subscribe to Positive TV. And stay tuned as we uncover 10 bizarre things dogs can predict before they happen. Number 10. Dogs can detect earthquakes. Before an earthquake hits, dogs act strangely. They bark, whimper, or try to escape. Scientists believe they sense vibrations or hear low-frequency sounds before humans can. In 1975, officials evacuated Haicheng, China, after animals, including dogs, acted unusually. A 7.3 magnitude earthquake struck soon after, but thousands of lives were saved. Could your dog be your personal earthquake alarm? Dogs have powerful senses, including the ability to detect ground movements before they become noticeable to people. Some researchers think dogs pick up on subtle shifts in the Earth's crust or detect sounds far below the range of human hearing. These small warnings may cause them to react with fear or urgency. Stories from across the world describe dogs becoming restless before major quakes. Some hide, others bark insistently, and a few even try to lead their owners away. Scientists continue to study this behavior, hoping to understand how dogs might help in early earthquake detection. Number 9. Dogs can detect storms and tornadoes. Dogs react to storms long before we hear thunder. They sense changes in air pressure and smell rain in the distance. Some dogs hide, others pace or whine. There are even reports of dogs sensing tornadoes before weather radars pick them up. If your dog acts nervous on a clear day, check the forecast. You might be in for a stormy surprise. Dogs have an acute ability to detect atmospheric changes. They may sense a drop in barometric pressure, an increase in humidity, or static electricity in the air. These signals tell them that a storm is approaching before humans notice. Some dogs react with fear, hiding under furniture or trying to seek shelter. Others become hyperactive, barking at the sky or pacing anxiously. Experts believe their heightened senses could serve as an early warning system for extreme weather events. Number 8. Dogs can detect seizures. Some dogs can predict seizures minutes or even hours before they happen. They paw at their owners, nudge them, or act restless. Medical experts still don't know exactly how, but theories suggest they detect subtle body changes or electrical activity shifts in the brain. Seizure-alert dogs are now trained to warn and protect their owners, changing lives in ways we never imagined. People with epilepsy have shared stories of their dogs acting differently before a seizure. Some dogs whimper, bark, or refuse to leave their owner's side. Others gently push their owners to sit down or move to a safe place. Studies suggest dogs might detect chemical changes in the body before a seizure occurs. Some believe they recognize subtle shifts in movement, breathing, or body temperature. Training programs now teach dogs to assist people with epilepsy by providing early warnings and support. Number 7. Dogs can detect pregnancy. Before pregnancy tests, there were dogs. Many owners claim their dogs knew they were pregnant before they did. Dogs have a powerful sense of smell, detecting hormonal changes in a woman's body. They become more protective, cuddle more, or sniff their owner's belly. If your dog suddenly won't leave your side, a baby might be on the way. Dogs are highly sensitive to scent, and pregnancy causes noticeable hormonal changes. These shifts can alter a person's natural scent, and dogs pick up on the difference immediately. Some dogs become extra affectionate, following their owner everywhere. Others may act more protective, keeping a close watch or even standing guard. Many expectant mothers recall their dogs behaving differently weeks before confirming their pregnancy. Number 6. Dogs can detect cancer. Dogs can sniff out cancer with incredible accuracy. Studies show they detect cancer in breath, urine, and skin samples. Some owners notice their dogs obsessively sniffing a certain area of their body, only to later be diagnosed with cancer. Researchers are now studying how dogs can help detect cancer early. It's a life-saving gift that science is just beginning to understand. Dogs have a sense of smell that is thousands of times stronger than humans. This ability allows them to detect the unique chemical compounds released by cancer cells. Scientists have conducted studies where trained dogs successfully identified cancer in medical samples. Many cancer survivors recall their dogs persistently sniffing or licking a certain spot on their body. After medical checkups, doctors discovered cancer in the exact areas the dogs focused on. This discovery has led to more research on how dogs could assist in early cancer detection. Number 5. Dogs can detect death. As eerie as it sounds, dogs sometimes predict death. They stay close to a person, refusing to leave their side. Hospice workers often report dogs comforting dying patients in their final hours. Dogs might sense chemical changes in the body or detect a drop in energy. It's a heartbreaking but touching example of a dog's deep connection to humans. Hospice caregivers frequently witness dogs acting differently around patients nearing the end of their lives. Dogs may rest beside them, offering silent comfort. Some refuse to leave, staying close until the very last moment. Scientists suspect dogs detect changes in a person's body chemistry, such as shifts in scent or breath. These small signals might alert them to approaching death, making them instinctively stay near. Families often find peace in knowing their beloved pet is there to offer comfort. Number 4. Dogs can detect anxiety and panic attacks. Dogs notice emotional shifts before panic attacks. They sense breathing, heart rate, and stress hormone changes. Many therapy dogs are trained to respond before anxiety peaks. If your dog suddenly insists on comforting you, they might be sensing your stress before you do. Dogs have an extraordinary ability to detect emotional distress. They observe subtle changes in body language and facial expressions. Some dogs respond by nuzzling, licking, or staying close to their owners. Others gently paw at their person to provide comfort. Studies suggest that dogs detect cortisol, the stress hormone, through scent. When stress levels rise, a dog's behavior may shift. Some become more affectionate while others stay on high alert. This instinct helps people manage their anxiety by offering early warnings before symptoms escalate. Therapy dogs are trained to support individuals with anxiety disorders. They learn how to interrupt panic attacks by applying deep pressure therapy or guiding their owner to a safe space. If your dog reacts strongly when you're stressed, they may be offering you protection and emotional support. Number 3. Dogs can detect stranger danger. Dogs pick up on bad intentions. Some growl or avoid certain people. Later, their owners learn those people were dangerous. Dogs read body language and sense fear or adrenaline. If your dog distrusts someone, maybe you should too. Dogs are highly observant animals. They notice body language cues that humans may overlook. If someone moves in a stiff or unnatural way, a dog may react with caution. They also detect changes in voice tone and scent, which could indicate fear or aggression. Some dogs growl, bark, or stand between their owners and a suspicious person. Others quietly retreat or refuse to engage. These behaviors suggest the dog perceives danger, even if nothing seems wrong at first. Dogs have a history of protecting humans from threats, making their instincts valuable. Many stories exist of dogs warning their owners about potential threats. From avoiding unsafe areas to identifying dishonest individuals, dogs serve as natural security alarms. If your dog acts differently around someone, it may be worth paying attention to their signals. Number 2. Dogs can detect labor. Pregnant women often notice their dogs acting differently right before labor. Some become extra protective. Others won't leave their owner's side. Dogs might sense hormonal shifts or body temperature changes. If your dog acts unusual and you're expecting, the baby could be coming soon. Dogs are deeply attuned to their owners, especially during pregnancy. They notice physical and hormonal changes long before humans do. As a woman nears labor, her scent and body temperature may change. Dogs pick up on these differences and react accordingly. Some dogs become more affectionate while others act protective. They might follow their owner everywhere, refusing to leave their side. Certain dogs even bring toys or blankets as if preparing for the arrival of a newborn. Owners often recall their dog's unusual behavior right before labor begins. Some dogs bark or whimper without explanation, while others pace anxiously. If a pregnant woman's dog starts acting differently, it may be a natural sign that labor is approaching. Number 1. Dogs can detect early signs of heart attacks. Dogs have saved lives by sensing heart attacks before they happen. They notice changes in heart rate, sweat, or breathing. Some trained dogs alert owners to take medicine or get help before it's too late. Your dog might be a lifesaver without you realizing it. Dogs have an incredible ability to detect medical conditions. Their powerful noses can sense changes in body chemistry, such as shifts in blood sugar levels or increased sweat production. Some dogs instinctively react when they detect these changes, while others receive training to alert their owners. Heart attack detection is one of the most remarkable canine abilities. Owners have reported their dogs acting distressed, pawing at them, or even barking persistently before an emergency occurred. Scientists believe dogs recognize early symptoms such as irregular heartbeats or shortness of breath. Medical alert dogs are trained to recognize cardiac distress. They can retrieve medication, activate emergency response systems, or seek help from others. Even untrained dogs have shown a natural instinct to warn their owners before a heart attack. If your dog suddenly seems alarmed around you, it might be time to check your health. Dogs are more than pets. They are protectors and lifesavers. Have you seen your dog predict something? Share your story in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing dogs facts. See you next time.